Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, and a bit of a turnaround here. We're on the daily, so let's just get on to the 8 hour. So we sort of did not find support on the top of the triangle, and we've also broken to the downside. So you can basically eliminate that triangle, get your range back in, and it's going to be something like that. Get rid of this. That's kind of where we are. Look at the oscillators all grouping to the downside again. We are still confused as to which direction we're going to go. So nice decent rejection here off the 155, but I think for me on the higher time frame this is still a sit on hands. Coming back into this range is not a picture that you want to see. So yesterday we're looking like we were forming support, and as I said to you, a break above there is what you're looking for, or look for the trend line. And we did get a pattern here. There's the inside bar, and there was structure to the left, but that failed, and that's the way it goes. Could have been a double bottom, but the validation of that would have been a break above this area here at 102,688. For me, I am sit on hands. We're back into this range, so I'll be paying attention to this level here at 101,277. Start dropping below that, then I suspect we're going to look for more dollar strength. But at the moment we are confused. Above and below the moving averages like this is not something I like trading. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. Again, a similar kind of picture. You've got tails to top, tails to bottom. You've got all this weird structure happening here. We are in a downtrend at the moment, but it's been a strong uptrend, so you would expect a decent fight to get back into the uptrend, and I think that's exactly what's happening. If we move down to the hour, you can see we're in amongst the moving averages. There is no direction here. I'm not interested in this. So this is the area we were looking at yesterday. It's 135,510 and 133,450. And you can see we did get a rejection there, inside bar rejection, and then fell off. And now we've come back, and we're back in this area again. So could be a situation of just trying to find its feet, making higher lows, and now trying to find higher highs. But above and below the moving averages like this on the hour, that is not a sign of a trend I want to follow. So we will sit and wait on the dollar. Not going to be interested on that, and it is being reflected in the indexes as well. Lots of volatility at the moment. Moving on to the pound and the British pound, Japanese yen. We had the fall off here. Nothing really to write home about, to be honest. And I think there is the structure that we need to pay attention to. And if we look at it on the hour, we did get there yesterday. So the next level, we're above it. Oh dear. So I would argue, and then you've got the gap as well up there. So any of these levels would be a buying, a selling opportunity. So 161,824, and then the gap as well. Your stop will be above that cluster there. And then this area at 161,281, although it has been tested already. But look at the oscillators starting to separate, moving to the top. When they do that and they roll, typically you have another leg down. And we did get a lower low yesterday. Or was that this morning? This was morning. So there's a low of yesterday, and we've dropped below it. Maybe pay attention to your London breakout strategy here. That is probably going to be the one. That's a massive one, those 700 points. So there's some volatility in the market today. So I think if we get a rejection off here, I'd look at it. But it's going to have to be a decent rejection before I look at it. Otherwise, I will be sitting quietly and waiting for this volatility to disappear. We're not normally volatile on a Monday, so something is brewing. Moving on to Euro British Pound. Look at all these tails and rejections to the upside here last week, as I said to you. And then you had the tails on the downside. Look at my oscillators easing off now, separating. Are we looking at some kind of a range forming here? And look at that. That's exactly what it looks like. If we move across to the 1 hour, we've got a crossover, which is interesting, but yesterday was chaotic with all these tails here. No real decision, and then the fall. So I'm still looking at this area here, 0.84, 500. That would be the first area to pay attention to. And then the next area, which is going to be half-heartedly, and I don't really trust it, to be honest, is this area right here. That's 084420. So any kind of move into the zone and rejection may be an opportunity to short. But if you just zoom out and just take a step back and look at this, above and below the moving averages on the hour, and then if you look at the 8th hour, we're stuck in between the moving averages. That's ranging to me. It's a messy range, but it's not something I want to get involved in just yet. So yeah, Forex for me today is pretty much a no-go. I'm not interested in it. I think the Dow has got the best setup of everything that I monitor, that I watch in the mornings. So that's probably where my focus will be, is on the Dow Jones. Apart from that, I'll leave everything else alone and we'll look at it again tomorrow. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.